Hi guys, welcome to Grudy's. It's a bit windy today. E30M3 update. Baur update. Nice. Let's start with this old girl. Right, so this car actually had a big bulge here. And I've got it down to very minor. So what it was I cut the spare wheel well out and I hadn't seen that. So I have now pushed from my trolley. I pushed to the rear bar mount through the spare wheel well hole. I had this out. And then I have some datum points that I'd measured up on this thing, and I was about 10 mil out. I've got it down to about 751, so I'm about 4 mil out now. I'm happy with that. And what it's done was it's pulled this bulge down. There's still a line here that'll need to be attended to by the panel beater. But I was worried. Yep. I was worried that the bulge was too far, and once it had been repaired in the spare wheel well, what that would do is that would then stop it from being pushed. I had to fix it before I welded that in. Hence why the car sat on the hoist for 3 months and I did nothing on it. It's detrimental to business to not keep moving on cars, but I was stuck, and this is what happens when you get stuck, and this is what you do. Sometimes you just got to walk away from it. So now there's some rust work to do in the back there. There's a little bit more panel that I want to do right here. There's a little bit here. This car's had a tow bar on it, and I think it had a hit at some stage, and as you'll notice, 2002s don't have chassis rails. They have pressing, right? All this pressing, all the body lines, all that stuff, that's all there, so you can have strength, and that's all it is. And you can feel it when you shut the boot. Everything moves on these cars. They're weak as piss, but they're a pretty car. So this is what I'm doing at the moment is I've braced it. So I pushed it with my bar, which is this sucker here. All right, and I had it come all the way through where the spare wheel well is here, and it came all the way through to the back of the bar mount, and I had a brace on the bar mount, and then I pushed it that way. I pushed it as far as I could. I couldn't go any further. It was pretty settled where it was, and now it's heaps better. Yeah, that distance is now more of what it's supposed to be. So yeah, next step is get it in pieces. The rear trolley's done. I made a nice trolley that can be adapted to some other cars too, but sometimes this is what you got to do. Sometimes you have to make decent stuff when something's going to sit on it for 6 months, right? And that's what my estimation is. I think once I'm finished and it goes to paint and then it comes back, it'll be 6 months between paint and full assembly. So yeah, next step is pull the front out. I've got to turn the car around, so I'll have to make a temporary jig for the front, turn it around, put it back on the hoist, and pull motor and box. Keep going. Get it all ready for paint. All the windows have got to come out of doors. All inside the door jams have got to be done. This is a complete paint colour change. So yeah, everything has to go in boxes. Everything's got to be labelled and then restored before it all goes back on. Right, onto the baby. Rightio. We have Daniel's donated sway bar on. Thank you very much, Daniel. You're an awesome human being most days. MRT lollipops, they never have enough adjustment on them, so I have machined in here on an angle, taken a bunch of threads, and I've gotten, I reckon I've got about 8 mil more this way, and I put the nut on the outside. So I machine the outside off. So what I'll do is I'll probably take them back off, undo this, put it back in the lathe, and then I'll cut more, and I'll see if I can get another full turn, maybe 2 more. But then I need to notch the rail. So at the moment I'm at my limits at the rail, and I have tapped the rail here, right in here, with a cold chisel to dent it. So, and that's fine, that's how you do stuff. We have the new mounts in, and I've run these, and I'm hoping my power steer line clears it. I have nearly got everything done up. Oh yeah, look, I've gone M3 links. They were donated ages ago, so I'll run them. So I have to put some spacers in the rack, then that gets done up. The engine's not coming out the bottom again in this. It's going to go straight out the top. I'll pull the gearbox off, I'll pull the motor out the top, I'll drop the new motor in. All right. Have some semis on it. It's got some NS2Rs. Thank you, Sleeker Spares. If it wasn't for them, for their price, I wouldn't have been able to get NS2Rs. I would have been running something else. We have an 8mm spacer. I'm trying to work out what my spacer is going to be. I'll be cutting a little off that lip there. Fuel cells in. Stuff's looking good. So, it's happening. Oh, pedals. You want to see something cool? Check this out. That's a set of factory pedals. Modified. Put a nice little curved piece on them and then grip tape them. They look real good. Has a steering column in it. It's got a wheel on there. Nice. Getting there. I have the other two 8.5s done. I'm about to paint the 8s. Once the 8s are painted, I'll put some 215/45s on them. This car will eventually get 225/40 front and rear. That's what I kind of want to run, or I'll run a 235 on the rear and a 225/40 on the front. But yeah, the 235/40 fits on the front, but it's very close to everything, so I probably won't run that on the front. Not at the moment, anyway. So she should be on her wheels end of next week. It'll be on wheels. That'll be fully stripped. The whole under the body line down will be bare metal. All the rest will be done in the rear, and that'll be ready to go to paint, hopefully in a week and a half. You have a lovely day. Thought I'd do a bit of an update and show you that I haven't been sitting on my ass doing nothing.